orang suara.
Mas, nggak ada suaranya, Mas. Mbak Umi. Tes suara dulu, Mas.
Cek.
Cek suara dulu ya.
Cek. Hadirin disilahkan duduk kembali.
Ujian promosi doktor pendidikan dibuka. Sekretaris penguji melaporkan kepada Ketua Penguji bahwa ujian promosi doktor pendidikan atas nama Saudara Wendi Kusriandi SS M.Pd siap dimulai.
Bapak Rektor yang saya hormati, yang dalam diwakili Bapak Direktur Profesor Dr. Fatur Rahman M.Hum, yang cendekia, Bapak Ibu para penguji yang sangat terpelajar, para tamu undangan yang terhormat, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dengan mengucap syukur alhamdulillah, pada hari ini Selasa 25 Juli 2023, program studi Ilmu Pendidikan Bahasa S3 Sekolah Pasca Sarjana UNES mengajukan Saudara Wendi Kusriandi SS M.Pd sebagai promovendus untuk dapat diujikan disertasinya yang berjudul Desain Instruksional Pengajaran Menggunakan EduTech untuk mempersiapkan calon guru untuk mengajar bahasa Inggris sebagai bahasa asing di SMA. Perlu saya laporkan kepada Bapak Rektor bahwa promovendus telah menyelesaikan semua perkuliahan serta telah menjalani beberapa tahapan pengujian disertasi sebelumnya di Sekolah Pasca Sarjana UNES dan memiliki 2 artikel terindeks Scopus Q2, sehingga memenuhi syarat untuk ujian disertasi ini. Oleh karena itu saya mohon Bapak Rektor selaku Ketua Penguji untuk membuka sekaligus memimpin ujian disertasi secara resmi. Sekian, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
Wabarakatuh. Terima kasih Prof. Eko selaku Wakil Direktur. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Selamat pagi, semangat pagi, salam sejahtera untuk kita semuanya. Yang saya hormati, saya muliakan seluruh Dewan Penguji yang amat terpelajar. Yang saya hormati, saya banggakan Saudara Promovendus dan hadirin seluruhnya. Sebelum ujian saya buka, saya ingin bertanya kepada Saudara Promovendus, apakah ujian ini bisa saya wakili?
Bisa, Prof.
Ya, sehubungan Pak Rektor ada acara, saya memimpin rapat, dan saya juga masih rapat dengan Pak Rektor, maka saya mendapatkan tugas untuk mewakili beliau membuka acara ini. Baik, nama lengkap?
Saya Wendi Kusriandi, Prof.
Wendi Kusriandi.
Wendi Kusriandi. SS
Wendi
M.Pd.
Kusriandi SS M.Pd. Panggilan?
Wendi.
Wendi ya. Seperti merek apa itu ya? Panggilannya Wendi.
Merek Wendy's, Prof.
Merek Wendy's ya. Ya, mungkin Anda terinspirasi waktu itu ya orang tua ya.
Mungkin, Prof.
Mungkin ya. Baik. Judul disertasi?
Instructional Teaching Design using Edu Technology to prepare prospective teachers to teach English foreign language in the senior high school.
Ya. Apakah saudara dalam keadaan sehat?
Insya Allah sehat, Prof.
Sehat ya. Apakah benar karya ilmiah ini adalah hasil karya ilmiah saudara sendiri?
Benar, Prof. Karya ilmiah ini hasil karya saya sendiri, Prof.
Baik, silahkan saudara baca dan tanda tangani surat pernyataan keaslian tersebut.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Pernyataan keaslian, dengan ini saya nama Wendi Kusriandi SS M.Pd dengan NIM 02016180019, program studi pendidikan bahasa Inggris untuk S3, menyatakan bahwa yang tertulis dalam disertasi yang berjudul Instructional Teaching Design Using EduTech to Prepare Prospective Teachers to Teach English Foreign Language in Senior High School. Ini benar-benar karya saya sendiri, bukan jiplakan dari karya orang lain atau pengutipan dengan cara-cara yang tidak sesuai dengan etika keilmuan yang berlaku, baik sebagian atau keseluruhannya. Pendapat atau temuan orang lain yang terdapat dalam disertasi ini dikutip atau dirujuk berdasarkan kode etik ilmiah. Atas pernyataan ini, saya secara pribadi siap menanggung risiko sanksi hukum yang dijatuhkan apabila ditemukan adanya pelanggaran terhadap etika keilmuan dalam karya ini. Semarang, 25 Juli 2023. Yang membuat pernyataan Wendi Kusriandi, SS M.Pd.
Ya, Pak Sekretaris, sah?
Sah, Prof.
Ya, baik. Apakah saudara sudah siap mengikuti ujian?
Insya Allah siap, Prof.
Baik ya, saya akan membuka secara resmi sidang ujian ini. Dengan mengucapkan Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, ujian promosi Doktor Pendidikan Saudara Wendi Kusriandi SS M.Pd secara resmi saya nyatakan dibuka. Selanjutnya saya akan memperkenalkan susunan tim penguji berdasarkan surat keputusan Rektor Universitas Negeri Semarang, dan saya yakin saudara Promohendus sudah kenal, namun saya lebih meyakini pula bahwa ketika Anda mengenal lebih dekat seluruh penguji dan dosen Anda, maka ilmu Anda juga akan lebih cemerlang.
Amin.
Ya. Susunan tim penguji pertama adalah Ketua Profesor Doktor S. Martono, MSI, Rektor Universitas Negeri Semarang, kemudian Sekretaris Penguji Profesor Doktor Fatur Rahman M. Hum, saya sendiri, anggota penguji 1, ini Profesor Doktor Suwandi, M.Pd. Prof. Suwandi, siap? Maturun Prof ya, rawuhnya.
Siap.
Kemudian penguji 2, Doktor Rahayu Puji Haryanti, M. Hum. Ibu Doktor Rahayu, siap?
Siap, Prof. Assalamualaikum,
Ya.
Prof.
Waalaikumsalam, terima kasih. Penguji ketiga, Profesor Doktor Eko Handoyo, MSI. Prof. Eko, siap?
Ya, Prof.
Ya, matur nuwun, Prof. Eko. Penguji keempat, Profesor Siwuli Fitriati, M.Pd, PhD. Prof. Uli, siap?
Siap, Prof.
Ya,
Assalamualaikum.
ceria ini mengujinya ya, Prof. Uli ya. Waalaikumsalam. Penguji kelima, Profesor Dr. Dwi Rukmini, M.Pd. Ibu Profesor Dwi, siap, Prof? Siap ya, matur nuwun, Prof. Penguji ke-6, Profesor Dr. Januarius Mujianto, M.Hum. Prof. Yan, siap, Prof?
Ya, Prof.
Ya, matur nuwun, Prof. Baik, seluruh penguji sudah siap untuk melaksanakan tugas menguji pada hari ini, ya. Dan saya persilakan saudara Prof. untuk berdoa terlebih dahulu.
Selesai, Prof.
Saya, alhamdulillah, mudah-mudahan Allah mengabulkan seluruh doa-doa Anda dan kita semuanya ya. Saya persilakan saudara untuk memaparkan isi disertasi secara singkat, ya, namun komprehensif, maksimal 15 menit, dan selanjutnya nanti sidang ujian akan dipandu oleh Sekretaris Profesor Dr. Eko Handoyo. Silakan.
Oke, terima kasih Prof. A'udzubillahiminasyaitonirrajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you for the times. Thank you for the opportunity to present my dissertations. And my dissertation is about instructional teaching design using EduTech to prepare prospective teachers to teach English as foreign language in the senior high school. The issues arise there are some reasons why I choose the topics. The first is many prospective teachers are not ready to teach whether in senior or junior high school because of their lack experience in teaching. They learn rather than practice, and they do not understand how to design. And second, hard to understand the instructional teaching design. It is because of there are various models of the plan, and they can only imitate and copy an existing plan without the desire to study or even to analyze it. For example, for the students, it's just only to submit the assignment. And no simple design because of there are various draft of plan, may long and difficult to understand. There are some questions I explore. The first question is how did the prospective teachers design the instructional teaching? And Alhamdulillah, and it has been published in Journal Psychology, Q2, published in August 2022. And then the second, how is the proposed design teaching practice instructions? And it is also will be published in IJL, International Journal of Learning, Teaching and Educational Research, published in September, inshallah. And the second is how is the effectiveness of the real model to design EFL? To explore the effectiveness, there are sub-questions that I explore. The first is, does the prospective teachers and achieve an average mastery? And is there any difference in the design before and after using the model? And what were the prospective teachers' perception toward the model? There are some scope to the study. The first is the participant of this study is the third level of students in Swadaya Gunung Jati, and the topic is about the curriculum taken from curriculum 2013, and it is genre-based approach, the theory adopted from genre-based approach, and also the scaffolding level of competencies taken from SEAL 2017. And to identify the instructional design, I used Morrison from Morrison 2013, and also to assess the model, I take Kirkpatrick 2007 that consists of reaction, learning, behavior, and the result. And from the significance of the study, at the end of the significance of study, it is about the model. I hopefully that my model is a solution for prospective teachers or school teachers to analyze the need of the teaching process and design and implement it according to the desired achievement. And there are some theories related to instructional design. Let's say from Smaldinho, talking about Ashur, Morrison, Dick and Carey, Brown and Green, and also the Molenda talking about the AD. And so then how to design the instructional teaching? To design the instructional teaching, there are some consideration. The first is we can use questions as the basis when we create the instruction. For example, who is the learner, what will they learn, and so on and so forth. And then there is we have to know the very general paradigm of communications taken from Ledford and Sleeman, for example, in 2000. Start from analysis, goal, task analysis, objective, and choosing the media and activities, and then the validation. And then another considerations, is about the fundamental component of instructional design. I take from Morrison 2013, consists of students, objective, method, and evaluation. And there are some considerations, some considerations related to instructional teaching design taken from Morrison, from composing detail, for example, composing the detailed and systematic set of instructional language, start by identifying the instructional problem until at the 7th to keep in mind that there is no one best way to design instruction. This is the model is named is real. Yeah, I make a model named by real, consists of stand for review, elaborate, apply, and lead up. And then from some sources I related to the real, I formulate some elements. The first is students' competence characteristics, teaching goals, media technology, skill of achievement, teaching activity, and then the final is evaluation. Related to the Zangro-based approach and step of practice or level of competency, I adopt this theory to make the model. You can see here, we can see the relation between Zangro-based approach and the step of practice related to the real. For example, review, elaborate, apply, and lead up. In the review, it as same as the background knowledge of the field in the Zangro-based approach, and then the step of practice is related to the awareness. So what will we do in the review? We may pay attention to the competence and individual characteristic of the students, create the learning objective based on the basic competence in the curriculum, select the appropriate technology media to be used, and then determine the skill to be achieved at the end of the lesson. And the process from the elaborations until the lead up, or maybe we can say the lead up or evaluations. Yeah, we describe the design of the teaching and the learning process following the learning objective and skill to be achieved. And then, of course, at the end, we have to evaluate the process. To assess the model, Kirkpatrick explored for 4 parts, named by reaction. And in these reactions, these questions may be how satisfied are the learner with the instruction and the learning, what knowledge is learned, skill is developed, or attitude is changed. And in the behavior, how do the participants apply what was learned to change their behavior? And then the result is, are the target outcome achieved? And from my understanding of what I learned, the theory of instructional design, then I formulate how to analyze and evaluate the instructional design, starting from the basic competence, students' learning goal, and until the evaluation. For example, in the basic competence, we have to pay attention to the order of kompetensi dasar, a basic competence in the curriculum and its position. And then to know the sequence of kompetensi dasar or basic competence based on the order of learning level, starting with the simple to difficult. To accomplish this study, I use mixed method research design, sequential exploratory, taken from Creswell 2003. And first I developed the theory, developed the initial theories from various sources based on the problem to be studied. Then I make theoretical studies related to the studies. And then I do the qualitative and then quantitative. At the end, I interpret the whole analysis. To answer the questions, 7 questionnaires and support by unstructured interview, I use, there are 7 questionnaires to answer the first research question until the three research questions. For more information about the data sources, then analysis has been explored in table 3.3, page 73. And here they are the instrument result of the distributions of responses regarding to instructional teaching that has been obtained. We can see that even though all the items are clear, they do not know how to analyze them. They only see examples and copying them without realizing whether the design are made appropriate or not with what will be done in the class. And then this is the rubric result of the instructional teaching design process based on Morrison. We can see most of them seems to be not clear enough to design in designing the process. And then the result of distribution of responses regarding to assessment, cognitive and psychomotor. You can see there are some responses, no responses. And then here we are the draft of instructional teaching design and the result of prospective teacher ability to design teaching process. And the result is the average ability of prospective teachers to design the teaching process is 70%. It is that it achieved a specific completeness, namely by the score of 80. And this also the distribution of result of this response regarding to the ability before and after implementing the method. And at the end, the response of the result of the effectiveness. It seems that we can see that most of them are agreed. Yeah, most of them agreed that the model is effective and effective to be implemented. To conclude, the result of the initial analysis found that the result of their design were clear, but they do not understand the process because they only imitate and copied it. In addition, some design components are not properly fulfilled, and the analysis of the result of a real model to be valid and practical through several validation and revisions, and the validation process is carried out by experts and users. And the result of analysis of the effectiveness of real instructional model design obtained the following result. The first is the improvement of designability test shows that there is a significant difference. And the test result for increasing the average teaching design skill, so there is also a significant difference. And the comparative test result of the sample show that there is a significant difference. Here there are the dissertation, my dissertation output product. Yeah, my product will be, the first is the model, of course. Yeah, the model, model instructional praktik mengajar and has been registered in Haki, and the book has been registered in SBN and has been published. And the third is drafting of instructional teaching plan and use the real model and include how to analyze and evaluate the draft instruction, plan to be published, plan to be registered in Haki again. And then the book also I plan to be published, yeah, titled by Model Pengajaran Berbasis Teks Berdasarkan Pencapaian Kompetensi pada Kurikulum dengan mengimplementasikan model real, insyaAllah to be published. Thank you very much. I think that's all. Here that Haki, and then the books, and this is want to be registered in Haki next semester, insyaAllah. And then this is the textbook. Thank you very much. Alhamdulillah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Terima kasih. Silakan duduk.
Mohon izin.
Pak Wendi. Boleh minum dulu. Ya, silakan disiapkan segala sesuatunya untuk mendapatkan pertanyaan-pertanyaan dari para penguji, konfirmasi, sanggan, dan sebagainya. Yang pertama, saya persilakan Bapak Profesor Doktor Kusriandi M.Pd selaku penguji 1 untuk menguji saudara Kompendus. Monggo Prof.
Baik, terima kasih. Pertama, saya tujukan pada Bapak Direktur dan juga Bapak Sekretaris penguji, Bapak Profesor Doktor Eko, iya, sorry. Bapak Prof. Eko, terima kasih kesempatan yang diberikan pada saya untuk menyampaikan beberapa pertanyaan dan saran. Congratulations, Wendi
Kusriandi, Prof.
Kusriandi, yeah, for finishing your dissertation.
Terima kasih, Prof.
Yeah.
Thank you, Prof.
Yeah, first of all, I would like to give some corrections or maybe suggestions for first about the title. Instructional teaching design using EduTech to prepare prospective teachers to teach English as foreign language in the senior high school. In my opinion, your title is a bit redundant using teaching. So I would like to suggest you to omit teaching. So it can be instructional design using EduTech to prepare prospective teachers to teach English as a foreign language. Yeah, because English as a foreign language in senior high school without the. Why I suggest you to omit teaching, because instruction itself is the process of teaching and engaging students with content. Yeah, and the content is the organized curriculum. Yeah, so rather you have instructional design. Okay. Next, my question. Why is instructional design important in teaching?
Thank you, Prof, for the questions. Instructional, it can be as a mean of the plan, yeah, and then everything we have, everything that we will do, I think it is better to plan the activity, whether the activity, the material, and also maybe the at the end the process of the process of teaching is to evaluate how to evaluate the process, related with the students' need also. So it is very important that the instructional to be aware to some teachers when they want to prepare, when they will teach in the classroom.
Okay. Is it mixed method or IND?
Mixed method.
But here you have a product, and
Yes.
this is your product, right?
Yes, my product. The product. The important product. My point. The first point. My product is the model. Model of real.
Okay. Can you give me a little bit clarification about the difference between mixed method and IND?
Thank you, Prof, for the questions. Why I use mixed method? Because I start from some resources from theory relating to the instructional design, and then I formulate, and then rise with the quantitative, rise the quantitative and then qualitative, and then the interpret the whole analysis, and then there is the model. Why it is not the design? Because it is not start from the product. I start from the theory, the ground theory. That's all.
Yeah, but you know, in producing this kind of model, I think you should first have preliminary research.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
And you should also try to know the student needs,
Yes.
maybe teachers' needs.
Yes.
And afterwards, you try to make a draft.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you also do this?
Yes.
You did.
That is why in sequential exploratory, after formulate the theory and follow the qualitative data. The qualitative data, I collect the qualitative data for what Prof said before, yeah, the students did, and so on and so forth. And then I assess the quantitative data and interpret the whole analysis to be the real model, to be valid.
Okay, when you tried to develop this material,
Yes.
yeah, then did you also try this out?
Yes.
To whom did you try this?
M.Pd, sir.
To
To some teachers out there.
teachers.
Yeah.
Teachers or students?
Teachers in M.Pd when I did the workshop.
But here in your research questions,
Yeah,
number 3.
and also the students.
Yeah, how is the effectiveness of the real model design to teach EFF?
Yeah.
So who?
The participants is
The
my
participants
students.
And your
My
students, yeah,
students.
but not the
No.
FL students.
No.
Okay.
My
And then
participants.
what did you test to the students?
To make lesson plan.
What?
To make a lesson plan first,
To make
and
a
then
lesson plan.
for pre-test, and then doing the process, and then the post-test, I give them the instruction to make lesson plan by choosing the topics from the curriculum 2013.
Okay, so you tried to know whether or not the students who are practicing
Yes.
teaching
Yes.
have better understanding in lesson
Yes.
plan,
Yes.
and they could create their own better.
Yes. Yes, Prof.
Okay, is it in the form of questionnaire or a test?
To assess is test by looking at their lesson plan, their product, and then to assess by the questionnaire. Some questionnaires that I make taken from the theory of Morrison, and also some theories that I related to the instructional design.
Didn't you ask them to make their own lesson plan
First, at the pretest.
in pretest?
In pretest.
And then in the
And then the
process?
process, I teach them how to design by implementing the real model, and then I give the post test. There are 2 group participants, the control and experiment group.
Okay,
Yeah.
And the post test is also creating the lesson plan.
Yes.
And you try to compare whether there is a progress
Yes.
even before and after.
Yes.
Okay, and what was the result?
The result is effective. Yeah, effective. The result is better, and they know how to analyze whether the process of mapping, the teaching mapping in the activity is related to what they have done. They write in lesson plan.
Okay. When you try to develop this material
Yes.
model,
Mhm.
what aspects did you try to include here?
There are some. I think the element. Yeah, I asked for them to try to analyze, start from the identification, the identity, until the identity, and then the learning goal, learning objective. Yeah. And then the process of delivering the material, and how to evaluate the process, how is to write the rubric, the point of the rubric. That's all my material in the teaching learning process. That is why I redesigned the draft. I redesigned the draft by my own lesson plan. Yeah, let's say it is my own lesson plan.
Are you teaching now?
Yes,
Where?
in Swadaya Gunung Jati, Prof. University Cirebon.
Okay, so you teach curriculum?
I I taught the curriculum. I have been taught the curriculum, and then instructional design also, and the micro teaching as related to the teaching.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, in chapter 5, yeah, you recently can you take a look at your chapter 5? Chapter 5, you only have conclusion and suggestions.
Yes.
What is actually the implication of this study?
The implications of this study is
You know the difference between implication and recommendation?
recommendation is to recommend to someone or to some institutions to the beneficial for them to explore.
What?
The beneficial for them to explore.
Okay, now please state the implication of your study.
Okay, the implications of this study is hopefully that our model, my model is appropriate in any level of, let's say, the students of university or even the teachers.
Okay, I ask you to create your implication and recommendation, yeah, based on your study. Can you please do it?
Yeah.
Let me give you an example. For example, in a study, we state that musical learning helps language learning in children. Yeah. So the implication is that language and music work together to aid development. That's the implication. And the recommendation: to improve language learning, the teachers should consider the use of music. You know what I mean? So I think at your conclusion, you need the implication and recommendation. Recommendation is
Yes, should be put the
session,
implication and recommendation.
yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it is better if you also put the implication and
Yes,
recommendation. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Do I still have time? Okay. Okay, I think that's enough. Thank you very much for answering my question. Saya
Thank you very
kembalikan
much,
waktu
Prof.
ke Pak Eko.
Swandi.
Oke, terima kasih Prof. Suwandi. Berikutnya saya persilakan Ibu Doktor Hayu Puji Haryanti M.Hum, penguji 2 untuk menyampaikan pertanyaan. Silakan.
Terima kasih Bapak Eko. Yeah, thank you very much for the opportunity given to me. Good morning. Yes, Mr. Wendi, Pak Wendi. Okay, Kusriandi. Well, congratulations for the accomplishment of years of hard work.
Sebentar Bu,
Yeah.
lupa. Bapak kuat berdiri ya?
Kenapa?
Kuat berdiri di
Oh.
Biar kelihatan
Oh, gitu.
untuk diuji.
Iya.
Ya, stand up silakan.
Iya. Pada sudah.
Nah, lebih muncul. Exactly. Okay. Baik, ya Pak Wendi. Congratulations for years of hard work. Yeah. Okay, I will not ask you how many years, but it is quite a time. Yeah, and it is, I think, a gift. Yeah, for you. Okay, and also
Yes,
your family, and also your institution, and maybe for
Yes, ma'am.
all teachers in Indonesia, the Indonesia's education. Okay. Well, as referred by Prof. Swandi just now, that, of course, you have done preliminary research before conducting your research. Okay, actually, who is your target in the research?
Thank you for the questions, Ms. Puji, Ms. Yayu. And the target is prospective teachers level of university, grade of university, and that they want to have a training program in junior, or whether in junior or senior high school.
The
That's my
subject,
target.
yeah, the subject in your research was the students, doing the teaching practice,
Yes.
right? Okay, but
Yes.
the whole research itself, yeah,
Mm.
after conducting the research with the students, your students as the subject, who is the target beyond that?
Okay, I hope that not only my students, but also some teachers out there, that
Okay.
they want to rely how important is in instructional design.
Okay, so all teachers, yeah,
Yes.
all teachers.
Yes.
Okay, so you do hope that this model is used in the training program, yeah, of all teachers in Indonesia. Okay, those who have problems in designing a lesson plan, yeah.
Yes,
Okay,
of
all
course.
right. Now, because this research is meant to overcome a problem. That is the problem of teachers in designing, a lesson plan, teaching preparation. So in your preliminary research, did you grasp any factors behind that problem?
Thank you for the questions. Yeah, I found some problem. The first is they do not how to design. Yeah, even they have designed the teaching learning process, or let's say they write the lesson plan, but they do not know how to analyze whether their lesson plan is appropriate or not, or their lesson plan is suitable or not, or their lesson plan is related with the activity that they will give in the process of teaching. That's all.
Yeah, because you mentioned here
Yeah.
that regardless of so many kinds of training given, then the old habit of the teachers, that is copying or just using the template, yeah, of a ready lesson plan, is still done. Okay. All right. Okay. And are you sure that using that model, then teacher will be motivated to do it themselves?
Yes, I'm sure.
Yeah, yes. So of course you have to explain later and better in your book here. Yeah, that you mentioned that hopefully that teachers, or I'm sure that teachers will like their chores to do the lesson plan designing better than before. Okay, all right. Which element of your model that will determine the changes? I mean, that teachers who do not like creating their lesson plan themselves, doing it with responsibility.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. My model is focused on in delivering, how they deliver the material and the process of delivering the material, and that is why I called it real, review. Yeah, starting from review, elaborate, applied, and then lead up. The lead up is as the same as the aim or the evaluation. So in delivering the material, we have to make let's say a beautiful stage, beautiful stage, by doing from start from reviewing and the end as the evaluation. That's all.
See, yeah.
Yeah.
What I see here, that a sacred word, yeah, real, yeah.
Real.
What is that?
Review.
Review,
Elaborate,
elaborate,
apply,
apply,
and then lead up.
what is that? It's only a kind of reminder, yeah, for teachers on what to do when they create their lesson plan. First is review, they have to do this, and then elaborate, they have to do this, but not the component of a certain model itself. Yeah? What do you think? Do you agree with that? That real term, review, etc., are only, okay, or is only the reminder of the steps of designing a lesson plan.
Yes, it should be.
Okay, okay, yeah. And it cannot compare with the ready model that is like, what is that, genre-based model, like first is, what is that, BKOF, yeah, etc. No, not that one. It doesn't compare with that, or do you think that it compares with that model?
Actually, I adopted from the step of genre-based approach, but when we write some statement in processing, delivering the material, I give the instruction to the students to write only 4. First is review, elaborate, applied, and lead up. I think we have already known that when we see some lesson plan out there, there are some numbers. Yeah, there are numbers of statements relating to how to deliver the material. But I summarize into 4 real: review, elaborate, applied, and lead up. Only 4.
Only 4. Okay. That real model emphasizes on the use of technology in teaching.
Yes.
Okay. In which term, which word does it, what is that? Okay, convey.
Okay. Thank you. When we talk about the theory in instructional design, there is some regulation, let's say regulation, some rule that why we have to use the instructional design, why it can be understand. It is because of ABCD or CABD, yeah, conditions, audience, yeah, condition, audience, behavior, and degree. That's the part of why we have to use in instructional design, taken from the expert.
Is there any word in real that was that indicating the use of technology itself?
Yes.
Which one? In which one? Which part?
It's depend on the topic and the activity. Yeah, the topic and the activity. The media, the edutech can be implemented in conditions, in the statement of the conditions, or in behavior. It's depend.
All right. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Right. So in the description or explanation of the meaning of each word later, that should be what is that? A kind of message that technology should be used.
Yes.
Okay, because the title of your research is the what is that? Also mentions edutech. Yeah?
Edutech.
Okay, so in real that should be kind of hidden notification, indicating that technology should be used in which stage, in which part. Right. Okay. Have you heard about TPAC? TPAC model. TPAC. That is, you mentioned here in your, what is that, dissertation?
Technology, pedagogy, and content knowledge.
Exactly. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. That stresses the use of technology.
Yes.
Okay. So what is the difference between your edutech model or real model and TPAC model by Lisa and friends?
Okay, thank you. My model focus on the what is it? The steps, the step of delivering the material, real from review until the evaluation. There's only 4. When we talk about another out from the real model, maybe there are more than 4 steps. Yeah, more than 4 steps. It means that model from what is the statement of each deliberation.
So you'd like to make it more simple. Yeah,
Yes.
more simple, so that teachers will master it more
Yes.
easily rather than using the other model. Okay,
Yes,
right, very good. Now, so as your target is all teachers in Indonesia or maybe worldwide, what for the future? Okay, what steps, what action are you going to do to make this model popular or spread out?
I want to introduce, whether in my local for the MGMP, for the teachers, or maybe, and that's why I have to write the journal to introduce my model.
And you wrote about that in the in your article,
Yes.
in the Scopus article.
Yes.
Okay.
It will be published, inshallah, at September.
In September.
September.
Okay.
About the model.
All right.
Introducing the model.
Okay. Any message you have for all teachers in relation to preparing the lesson plan?
Okay. Thank you. The message is just try to study a plan. Yeah, when we will do anything, we have be aware of plan, because when we map the activity, I think it is be better in this activity in the planning process.
Okay, so without planning, then failure will be the result.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you very much. Hopefully, it is beneficial for teachers in Indonesia. Thank you. Yeah, inshallah.
Thank you very much. It's you.
Okay, thank you, Profesor.
Terima kasih Bu Dr. Ayu Kusriandi M.Hum yang sudah menguji. Pak Wendi masih kuat?
Insya Allah, Prof.
Berdiri kuat ya?
Insya Allah.
Oke, kalau nggak kuat nanti
Doa
diragukan
dari
kejantanannya. Giliran saya Pak Wendi. Oke, congratulations ya Pak Wendi ya.
Terima kasih, Prof.
Tidak banyak yang saya akan tanyakan. Yang pertama ya, is the real model, namely review, elaborate, apply, and lead up, suitable for preparing prospective teachers ya, to become good English teachers? Are you sure?
Thank you, Prof. The questions. Yes, it is very suitable. Yeah, because the model simplify the instructional design. Simplify.
Ya.
Yes. Simplify how we design the instructional teaching design.
Not sophisticated model ya.
No.
Simplify ya.
Of course not.
Oke. Simplify and operational ya.
Yes.
Oke. Every research must have strengths and weakness. Maybe you explain about strengths and weakness of your dissertation.
Okay. Thank you, Prof. I think it will be the strengths is this model I make is to make the teachers know the analysis of how to analyze and to evaluate the instructional teaching design, and then how to write, how to design simply, how to design simply in designing the teaching learning process. But the weaknesses, I think it's only because of this is the new one. Yeah, I have to introduce to all students. Yeah, okay. All students about this model.
This model is suitable for prospective teacher or
Teacher.
teachers?
Both of them.
Both of them.
Both of them.
Not different, yeah.
No.
Okay, good. Is the real model a new concept in your dissertation? New concept?
The concept is only I adapt some theories related to the model, adapted from Zangger-based approach, and then the level of competencies taken from SEAL. This is the concept. And another that I simplify the steps of delivering the material into only four stages. Yeah, start from review, elaborate, applied, and lead up. So it cover all steps from beginning until the end of the process of teaching.
Your model adapt from genre-based approach, yeah?
Yes.
GPA, yeah?
Yeah, GPA.
GPA. Design your instructional teaching using edutech.
Yes, edutech.
Edu
Technology, such as the applications. Yes,
Canva,
applications, or maybe YouTube.
Oh, YouTube.
YouTube is also is edutech. Browsing the
That
internet.
is usual, ya?
Yes.
Usual. Biasa aja.
Yes. Yeah.
What is innovative of edutech? Innovative.
I think the innovations when we use edutech, we have to know, we have to choose whether the edutech itself is suitable, is necessary, or maybe is eligible to the topics, and then to the skill achievement. For example, when we teach about the speaking, yeah, I think it is unnecessary to use a Google Classroom, because we have to download, and then it makes sometimes to download.
Okay, maybe your model implemented in daerah tertinggal berarti?
Oh no, in any level, of the students, in any level of in any regions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even in universities.
Yes.
And the teachers.
In your opinion, what kind of edutech is suitable for high school student, and what are the condition needed for the learning model to use edutech to be successful?
Thank you, Prof. I think all edutech is good. Depend on the teachers to choose the media, and then to relate with the topic. What I have said, one of the example when we teach speaking using by Google Classroom, for example. Yeah, it is more complicated because we have to download some speaking communications.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe you use local genius in your model to implement material.
Any media, Prof.
Any media.
Any media.
And material.
And then I try to teach them how to choose and to compare whether the media is suitable related to the topic, because there are some topics that we have to choose whether the media is suitable or not.
Your decision focus to design, instructional design. Not material, yeah.
No.
Maybe you explain the theoretical implication of your research implication, methodological implication, theoretical implication, maybe practical implication.
I use mixed method research design taken from Praswell, talking about sequential exploratory, and start from the theory related to the instructional design, and then after I formulate, become the literary review to relate with my study to be researched, and then I doing some some qualitative first by knowing the response about the students' needs and so on and so forth, and then following by doing the quantitative to assess whether the model is appropriate or effective, and then I interpret the whole analysis.
Yeah, just now you speak about methodological
Yes.
implication
Yes.
and how you find theoretical implication related to your dissertation. Especially learning theoretical.
There are some theories related to instructional design, Prof. But I take Morrison because it is simpler than the others. Yeah, what I have done. Yeah, that I have
formula.
done. Yeah, and then I adapt also from genre-based approach as the step of delivering the materials, and then the preparing on the process of teaching, and then by knowing the level of competence, I use SEAL. Yeah, I take the SEAL 2017 level of competencies known as scaffolding.
Tahapan.
Yeah.
Can the result of your research can be generalized to another subject?
Yes, of course.
Maybe
Of
for
course.
primary education?
Yes, Prof. Of course, Prof. Because my model is focused on delivering the material.
Delivering the material,
Yeah, any material, whether it is English or physics or biology and so on and so forth. Yeah. In delivering the material.
High senior school is complicated, yeah.
Yes. Yes.
And
In any other subject.
primary education is simplify, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Primary is also
we can
use the model in any level, whether in
all level.
Elementary. Yeah, in
all
any level.
Primary.
Yeah.
Up to
university.
Higher education.
Higher education, of course.
Okay. What is the theoretical and practice contribution of your dissertation to prospective teachers and teachers?
Yeah, hopefully that I want my model to be applied in when they design the teaching learning process, because in my based on my research and based on my implementations, it is simple than the other.
Okay.
Yeah, we can see at the dissertation there is some examples related to the how I construct the real model, and also in the textbook, in the books that I published.
Yeah, your book is good. Yeah, good practices. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, next, Pak Wendi. What do you do after you get your doctorate in language education in UNES?
I'm waiting for the assignment. Waiting for the assignment because there are a lot of assignments, and also I have to introduce my model. Yeah. I don't know whether if there is this opportunity that I would like to introduce to them.
Your model.
Yeah. That is why. Yeah. That is why I write in the books. Yeah. Mendesain instruksi praktik mengajar bahasa Inggris, and there is in my opinion, it is the communicative to read.
Yeah.
I hope.
Yeah.
Yes. How to design.
Yeah, I agree. Your book is communicative book.
Thank you, Prof.
Oke. Thank you. Saya tidak akan menghabiskan waktu. Enough ya, cukup.
Thank you, Prof.
Selanjutnya, selamat ya Pak ya. Mau minum dulu atau
Masih semangat, Prof.
masih semangat ya? Oke. Semoga tidak pingsan.
Insya Allah.
Berikutnya, saya persilakan Prof. Sri Yuli Fitriati M.Pd, PhD. Monggo, Prof.
Baik. Terima kasih Profesor Eko Handoyo, Sekretaris Tim Penguji. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
Good
warahmatullahi.
morning, Pak Wendi.
Yeah,
Perhaps you need to have a drink. Please do so.
yes. Just a minute.
A good wife behind you. Yes, are you okay?
Okay.
Yeah,
Prof.
okay. First of all, congratulations, Pak Wendi. I'm happy to see the product or the outcome of your research. Yeah. My question is, who are the target readers of this book?
Okay, thank you, Prof, for the questions. My target is students university.
Mhm.
That prepare to follow the teaching program,
Mhm.
and also maybe some teachers.
Okay,
some teachers.
Especially English language
English
teachers, of
language,
course.
Of course.
Can this book used by teachers on other majors or subjects?
Yes, of course, Prof.
Are you sure about it?
Yes.
For
because-
example, let's say mathematics teachers.
Yes.
I see. So
Yes,
that's
because
great.
in my model focus on delivering the material.
I see. Okay, but more importantly, this book is
Mhm.
aimed at helping your students at the English department to be able to create lesson plans, right? I
Yes.
see. And also you create the model that you called real model.
Real
Yeah,
model.
stands for review, elaborate, apply, and lead up. So in what ways this model different or the same as genre-based approach that you claim you adopt the stages from genre-based approach and then you use it in your model as the name change into review, elaborate, apply, and lead up? In what ways those are different and the same, please?
Thank you, Prof, for the
Mhm.
questions. What I've said before that real model focus on delivering
Mhm.
the material and delivering material and the activity and the let's say whilst activity in the teaching learning process,
Okay.
and in writing in elaborating the process, I only create only four
Mhm.
for number.
Mhm.
Let's say for number, the first is review, elaborate, applied, and lead up.
Mhm.
But when someone out there maybe
Mhm.
use the genre-based approach,
Mhm.
is maybe they elaborate more than 4,
Mhm.
5, maybe too long,
Mhm.
maybe long and maybe difficult
Mhm.
to understand, to analyze whether this activity is related to the identity of the lesson plan. For
Mhm.
example, related to the competency dasar or related to the goal, teaching goal,
Okay.
and so on.
Okay, that's good to hear that. Now, I am wondering, as the previous examiners also asked you about in which part of this stage that you help your students incorporating the technology.
Yes, thank you, Prof.
Mm-mm.
Incorporating the technology is depend on the students or the teacher itself. Maybe we can put in the technology, the name of technology in the conditions, step conditions of the point in the statement of the instructional design, or whether in the behavior, or maybe in the evaluation, in the degree. We use the technology in to evaluate the students.
I see. And you used Kirkpatrick's model, yeah? In
Yes.
evaluating the effectiveness of this
Yeah.
model, 4 levels of learning evaluation. Did you?
Yes.
Yes. And we understand that the 4 levels of learning evaluation that you explained consists of reaction, learning, behavior, and results. I'm focusing on the behavior aspect. In what ways your the students under your research change in the behaviors after following the steps of your teaching, please?
Okay, related to the behavior, it looks focus on what the effect.
Sorry,
the
again?
effective.
Effective. Okay.
Effect of the process.
Yes.
Effect of the process. Effect of delivering the material. For example, the comprehensiveness
I
and
see.
change the behavior from unknown to known. Yes.
Okay, very good. Yes, well, actually, but perhaps this is a very simple question, but you need to clarify what was happening in your class, in the micro teaching class, which triggered you, to do this research.
First of all, I gave them the opportunity to write the lesson plan.
Sorry, that's not what I mean. Yeah, what I mean is the case which made you conduct this research. Yeah, so you yourself taught micro teaching class with you, and you thought that there was something wrong with this class, that I need to do something, right? So actually, the micro teaching class, what is the capaian pembelajaran mata kuliah? Whether teaching practice or writing or creating a lesson plan, Pak Wendi?
My goal is that my teaching goals is that students can teach the topic that related with what they have write in lesson plan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I see. Because by preparing the lesson plan, it will help the prospective teachers, to be ready what they are going to do in the class. Because they are not experienced teachers yet.
Yes.
Okay. Good. Yes. Okay. Well, anyway, how is the relevance of your product with the curriculum Merdeka, Pak Wendi?
Yes, thank you, Prof. The relevant is, I think this model can be used in curriculum in designing, let's say the module, model in curriculum Merdeka. It's focused on delivering the material.
So the uniqueness of your model, what's that?
Yes, my model can be used, can be implemented to design in module ajar curriculum Merdeka in delivering the material.
Because it is
Creating the
also can be
activity.
used for
Yes.
the school subjects teacher, yeah?
Creating the activity, creating the material, and creating the evaluation.
Jadi nanti jualan ya, Pak? Jualan produknya ya, jualan modelnya, bukan produknya. Okay, so to you yourself, ya Pak, can you please do some reflection what you have gained by doing this research, Pak Wendi?
This is what is it? I think I start from maybe in my opinion, in my reaction is I start from the product that I know that this is important to teach to the students, because everybody knows that designing is maybe difficult, and they do not know how to analyze, how to evaluate whether they have written the lesson plan. And then I show the students whether when we know the relations between what we have written in the lesson plan to the activity and in the classroom.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. That's all from me, Pak Wendi. Once again, congratulations for the outcome of your research. 2 publications in Scopus Index Journal.
Inshallah.
Okay. And 1 book, manual book, and also HKI. Congratulations for that. Yeah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you.
Terima
Prof.
kasih,
Salam.
Prof. Eko.
Terima kasih Prof. Sri Wuli. Berikutnya saya persilakan Prof. Dr. Dwi Rukmini M.Pd. Prof. Rukmini, siap? Monggo, Prof.
Okay, yes. Oh, yeah. Thank you very much, Prof. Eko, for the chance you give to me for examining Pak Wendi. Pak Wendi, congratulations that you have completed your work
Thank you very much, Prof.
with, okay, many achievements. Yes.
Thank you, Prof.
My first question is related to your writing. Yeah. Have you checked your work using Grammarly Premium?
Thank you, Prof, for the questions. Yes, I have checked
Sure.
for the Grammarly Premium.
Yeah. What about, okay, I only want to show just one example. It is, okay, on your abstract, the first sentence. Itu aja.
Yes, Prof.
Okay. Is that English or not?
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Sure.
Uh,
Okay. Read, please. Learning in the 21st century
maybe
is
the
expected.
word, yeah.
So that, yeah,
so
what
that,
you mean
yeah.
is expected.
Yeah, it's suddenly so that, bro. Suddenly I put so that.
Okay, ya. Nanti kita omong-omong mengenai
Yeah, Prof.
itu, ya.
Yeah,
And okay, that is why I ask you this question, because when I open the abstract, yes,
yes, Prof.
okay, I found that. So would you please recheck again using Grammarly Premium? Yeah.
Yes, Prof. Check.
Another example is that, okay, but that is the only one I said. So other examples can be discussed later when you meet me. Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
You did your preliminary research before you actually conducted the research. Good. And then in the preliminary research, you have got some problem. What is the major problem or the main problem that you really want to solve during this research?
Okay, thank you, Prof, for the questions. Of course, I did the preliminary research because I have to know the students' need and the students' difficulties relating to the instructional design and relating to teach, yeah, the process of teaching activity. I did the preliminary, and then the most difficult the problem that I got in the preliminary research is by introducing new model. Yeah, introducing the new model, introducing the new characteristics of the design that difference from the others. Yeah, I think it's very difficult.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Do you actually want to say that the problem of the students, okay, under your study, okay, the main problem was the designing a lesson plan, because
Yes.
you found that they were very amburadul. Yes, they only copied, yeah,
Yes.
from the previous or senior, yeah, students. Yep.
Yes. Yes, Prof.
And you did that when you teach micro teaching.
Yes. And try to teach them how to analyze, how to give the meaning in kompetensi
How to
dasar.
give what?
The meaning, the focus on kompetensi dasar. For example,
I see.
menangkap makna, memahami, menyusun, and so on and so forth.
Don't they know that?
Yes.
Mereka nggak tahu.
First, they do not know.
Oh. Yeah. In your answers to the examiners, yeah, I learned that this model, your model, which you name real model, yes, real, okay,
Real.
yeah, is adapted of genre-based
Based approach.
approach. Yeah. So, okay, were you first inspired by genre-based approach, and then okay, you modify that, or
Yes.
okay, explain this.
Yeah, I adopted the real from genre-based approach for the steps of delivering in teaching learning process, and then related with the step of competence, students' competence. Start from the awareness, understanding, and then at the end of the mastery of comprehending the material from SEAL 2017.
Okay. So what is, or what are the difference between the two?
The difference is only in steps of
Last step.
No. I think I thought
Stage.
that stage.
Last stage.
Only four. Only four.
And okay,
Review.
genre-based.
Yeah.
Only.
Genre-based. Yeah. The same as genre-based 4, but in writing some statement and delivering the material, I give only 4: review, elaborate, applied, and lead up. Yeah, maybe in
genre-based also have genre-based.
Yeah, genre-based
also has 4 stages.
4 stages.
Building
Yes.
knowledge of the field, modeling
Yes.
of the text. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Individual. Yes. And no. Okay, so they have exactly 4 stages.
4 stages.
Exactly the same, ya kan?
Yes.
Anda jelasin dong.
Yeah.
Okay, just forget that. Okay. Now let us go to the results. Okay, based on the qualitative result, could you explain the thing supported the quantitative result?
Okay, the result of qualitative, it's related to the students' need, the students respond in the questionnaires, and in quantitative, yeah, I assess I assess the response into numbers and related to the collecting the data.
Do they support each other?
Yes, of course.
Just give one example.
For example, in the result of the effectiveness, yeah,
Mhm.
the response is very good, and the result of the questionnaire is also is very high.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're
Thank you,
welcome,
Prof.
Prof.
Eko.
You're
Terima
welcome.
kasih, Prof. Dirukmini. Terakhir, saya persilakan Prof. Dr. Yanulis Mujianto M.Hum. Monggo, Prof.
Terima kasih, Prof. Eko. Wendi Kusriandi. Okay, here in your dissertation, you have assumptions, right? And you also have research questions.
Yes.
How did you relate your assumption and your research questions?
I relate. Thank you very much, Prof. For the questions. I relate the research question to the assumption of my dissertations is it's in each research questions I answers with the data, with the collection of the data, and then I assumptions of my dissertations is this answer related to what I have done.
Okay, yeah. Do you have perception in your assumption or not?
Thank you, Prof. My perception is to be known model. The real model is to be known and familiar to the students of university or to the teachers, let's say the teachers, when they design the instructional teaching.
Okay, but it is not mentioned in your title, right? In your title, you don't have any thing about perception, right? Yeah, why do you have to talk a lot about perception?
Yeah.
There's a problem.
Oh.
Okay, yeah,
Yes.
okay, try to think over about that. Okay, and then hypothesis, right? You also have hypothesis, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis.
Yes.
Okay,
Because
now
of
question
quantitative.
is the relations between your assumption and your hypothesis. What sort of relations?
The relations is assumption and the hypothesis. When we do some research, we have to know further about some things, and also we have to assess further about the result of the data.
Okay, yeah, right, yeah, okay. And then next question is about the setting, yeah, the setting of your study, yeah. Where did you conduct your study?
Okay, thank you, Prof. I conducted the study in my university, my university in Swadaya Gunung Jati, Prof.
Okay,
For
yeah,
my
okay, yeah. So
third level of
have you
students.
got any impressions about the respondents?
Yes.
Yeah, so
Yes.
what is the impression of the respondents when you conduct your research?
Okay, my students were welcomed to my model because it is simple, and also it is they can understand what they did, yeah, and they understand what to analyze and evaluate the instructional design that they have written
Okay.
to
yeah,
prepare
if
in
you-
teaching learning process, Prof.
All right. Now, if you take a look at your research questions, yeah, research questions, one, for example, you say, how did the PT, yeah, perguruan tinggi design the instructional teaching? Okay, right. What is your answer to this question?
Okay,
Please,
thank you, Prof. This is not PT perguruan tinggi, Prof. This is
PT
prospective
perguruan tinggi.
teachers.
Yeah, right. Yeah, how would you say in English perguruan tinggi?
University.
Hmm?
University high.
Yeah, how do you say in English perguruan tinggi?
University.
Iya, apa? Perguruan tinggi apa bahasa Inggrisnya?
University
Huh?
is called
Perguruan
by
tinggi,
perguruan
masa?
tinggi.
Okay, well, anyway, okay, what is the brief answer to this question?
From how did the prospective teachers design instruction? Okay, the answer is they because of their lack experience and they do not know how to design. Of course, the result is very bad because they just write, they just copied, they just imitate from the other lesson plan, but they do not know, they didn't understand about the process of teaching in designing the instructional teaching design.
Okay, yeah, right. Now, take a look at research question 3.1.
Yes.
3.1. Here you have a question. Does the PTs yeah, achieve
Prospective
an
teachers.
average mastery?
Yes, of
The
course.
answer is yes or no?
Yes,
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, but it is only average mastery.
average master.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. It is just average mastery.
Now, in this
Yeah.
occasion,
Why did you use the word average here?
yeah, that is the language of the language of in statistical
Hanya
data
average saja
that
ya.
says by
Hanya rata-rata
average
saja
mastery.
ya. Tidak lebih ya. Ya, mastery-nya cukup rata-rata ya.
Oh iya, so
Ya, disaksikan loh, rekor Anda. Ya. Jadi hanya untuk mencapai rata-rata saja,
Yes.
tidak lebih. Ya. Oke, alright. Then research question 3.2. Right?
Yes.
Yeah, is there any difference in the design before and after using the model?
Yes.
Right. Yeah, what is your answer?
Okay, of course, there is significant difference. Yeah,
There is
before and
difference
after
or there is
using.
no difference?
There is a significant
Yeah,
difference.
what is the difference?
The difference is they know further about how to design. They know how to analyze. They know how the relations between the steps in the lesson plan, then to the steps in the activity in the teaching learning process.
Okay, right. Yeah, and then research question number 2. Yeah, number 2. How is the proposed design teaching practice instruction? Saya nggak tahu nih cara membaca intonasinya bagaimana ini. Ya.
How is the
Intonasinya
proposed
bagaimana ini?
design teaching practice
Coba Anda
instruction?
baca. Ya, you read research question.
How is the proposed design teaching practice instruction?
Yeah, so where is the stress put?
Proposed design teaching practice instruction.
Okay, think of it again, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It's not clear where you put the stress on this sentence, right? Okay, and then the answer to research question 2 is?
The proposed design of teaching practice instruction, it is the model and it has been validated by the expert and the users, Prof. And by giving the good result after implementing the model.
Okay, yeah. Last question is, did you check your text here in application.grammarly.com or not?
Yes, Prof.
What was the score?
Oh, I forget. The goal of in Grammarly application is the goal is accepted. Prof.
Okay, but anyway, there are still a lot of grammatical mistakes. So before submitting the last version of your dissertation,
Yes.
It's better for you to check it in
Yes.
Grammarly again to
Yes, Prof.
minimize
Yes, Prof.
the number of grammatical mistakes, because this is a dissertation and it there is a potential that this dissertation will be read by your juniors.
Yes, Prof.
Okay.
Inshallah. Prof.
Right. Yeah. Okay. There are at least six recommendations from me. Yeah. First is you have to order the format. Yeah. Formatnya diperbaiki. Then research questions, objectives perbaiki, daftar isi perbaiki. Yeah. Then explanation of tadi assumption, hypothesis, and research questions. And then also last point is about the tenses, use of tenses in your tense. Okay. Right. Thank you, Professor.
Terima kasih, Prof. Yan. Pertanyaan dan sanggahan penguji ujian promosi doktor selesai.
Ketua penguji menunda ujian untuk memberikan waktu kepada para penguji melaksanakan rapat yudisium.
Untuk memberikan waktu kepada tim penguji dalam menentukan hasil ujian. Dengan ini ujian promosi doktor atas nama saudara Wendi Kusriandi SS M.Pd dinyatakan ditunda.
Ketua penguji dan tim penguji meninggalkan ruang ujian. Hadirin dimohon berdiri. Hadirin disilakan duduk kembali. Ujian promosi doktor pendidikan dilanjutkan kembali. Ketua penguji dan tim penguji memasuki ruang ujian. Hadirin dimohon berdiri. Hadirin disilahkan duduk kembali. Ketua penguji membuka kembali ujian promosi doktor pendidikan.
Ujian promosi doktor pendidikan atas nama Saudara Wendi Kusriandi SS M.Pd dinyatakan dibuka kembali. Setelah Dewan Penguji melakukan rapat untuk menentukan keputusan Dewan Penguji atas hasil dari ujian promosi doktor ini, maka saya akan membacakan hasil ujian disertasi yang sudah dituangkan dalam berita acara ujian disertasi. Saya bacakan berita acara ujian disertasi. Pada hari ini, Selasa, tanggal 25 bulan Juli tahun 2023, di Sekolah Pasca Sarjana Universitas Negeri Semarang, telah diselenggarakan ujian disertasi atas nama Wendi Kusriandi SS M.Pd pada program studi Ilmu Pendidikan Bahasa S3 Sekolah Pasca Sarjana UNES dengan disertasi yang berjudul Instructional Teaching Design Using EduText to Prepare Prospective Teachers to Teach English as Foreign Language in the Senior High School. Setelah dilaksanakan ujian dan dilaksanakan rapat penguji, keputusan tim penguji menyatakan bahwa Wendi Kusriandi SS M.Pd dinyatakan lulus sebagai doktor pendidikan. Selamat. Sekarang dipanggilnya doktor ya. Doktor Wendi Kusriandi adalah doktor ke-827 lulusan UNES atau doktor ke-166 lulusan program studi Ilmu Pendidikan Bahasa S3 Sekolah Pasca Sarjana UNES. Dengan masa studinya ini cukup bukan lama ya, tapi cukup meyakinkan karena mampu membayar SPP terus-menerus ya, sampai 4 tahun 11 bulan ya. Ya. Karya ilmiah disertasi diberi penghargaan dengan nilai luar biasa ini. Nilai A. IPK 3,83 ya, tepuk tangan ini. Hasil akhir ujian promosi doktor dengan predikat kelulusan sangat memuaskan. Sekretaris penguji Profesor Doktor Fathurman M.Hum ya.
Ketua penguji didampingi koordinator program studi menyerahkan tanda kelulusan secara simbolik. Dr. Wendi Kusriandi disilakan untuk
Pak Yan,
menempatkan
Pak Yan.
diri.
Monggo dipakai Pak Yan.
Doktor Wendi Kusriandi dan para penguji dimohon menempatkan diri untuk berfoto bersama. Doktor Wendi Kusriandi disilahkan untuk kembali ke tempat. Ketua penguji mempersilahkan promotor untuk menyampaikan kesan dan pesan.
Saya persilakan promotor Profesor Doktor Yanorius Ujianto M.Hum untuk menyampaikan pesan dan kesan.
Terima kasih, Prof. Atur. Dr. Wendi Kusriandi. Congratulations. Selamatnya pada Dr. Wendi Kusriandi atas capaian pada pagi hari ini. Saya sampaikan selamat juga kepada keluarga yang mendampingi di belakangnya itu. Ya, juga saya sampaikan selamat kepada Universitas Swadaya Gunung Jati yang hari ini mendapatkan doktor baru. Dengan gelar doktor ini, Dr. Wendi Kusriandi akan mempunyai sejumlah hak, tetapi juga harus melaksanakan tanggung jawab sebagai seorang dokter. Hak itu antara lain ya menyandang gelar, ya, menyandang gelar. Yang kedua mungkin kenaikan pangkat, mungkin juga ya, semakin dicintai oleh istrinya, ya, karena mempunyai suami seorang dokter, gitu ya, juga anak-anaknya dan seterusnya. Tetapi di samping hak itu, Dr. Wendi Kusriandi mempunyai sejumlah tanggung jawab yang harus diemban. Ya. Ibaratnya mendaki sebuah bukit. Sekarang Saudara Wendi ini sudah ada di puncaknya, ya. Ada di puncaknya. Tetapi di atas bukit masih ada bukit yang lain. Ya. Oke, jadi kalau melihat ke atas masih ada sejumlah hal yang harus dihadapi, menghadap ke kiri kanan juga menemukan hal-hal yang baru, dan memandang ke bawah melihat junior-juniornya yang sama-sama berusaha untuk mendapatkan prestasi yang sama. Oleh sebab itu, maka saya pesan kepada Dr. Wendi Kusriandi untuk ya, mempunyai sikap ya, sebagaimana seorang dokter melihat ke atas, melihat ke samping, dan juga melihat ke bawah. Dengan demikian, maka saudara akan bisa memaksimalkan ya, saham Anda di institusi di tempat Anda mengabdi, begitu ya. Jadi pengabdian itu mudah-mudahan tidak akan sia-sia dan akan bermanfaat. Yang manfaat itu diukur antara lain dengan semakin banyaknya cendekiawan yang muncul dari Universitas Swadaya Gunung Jati, khususnya pendidikan bahasa Inggris. Ya, itu. Jadi selamat kepada Doktor Wendi Kusriandi. Mudah-mudahan dengan gelar ini semakin banyak lagi calon-calon dokter yang datang di Universitas Negeri Semarang pasca sarjana. Kami menunggu dan menyambutnya sehingga akan menghasilkan lebih banyak dokter yang berasal dari Universitas Swadaya Gunung Jati. Demikian yang bisa saya sampaikan. Selamat lagi kepada Dr. Wendi, selamat kepada ibu dan putra-putri, selamat juga kepada keluarga besar Universitas Swadaya Gunung Jati. Demikian, terima kasih.
Ujian promosi doktor pendidikan atas nama Dr. Wendi Kusriandi ditutup oleh Ketua Penguji.
Sebelum ujian saya tutup, kami ingin menyampaikan terima kasih kepada Bapak Ibu hadirin dan juga seluruh insan-insan yang memberikan peran ya terhadap keberhasilan dokter baru. Yang tamu terhormat yang hadir, saya sapa, ini alhamdulillah Bapak Haji Dadang Iskandar Kasidin, Ketua Yayasan Pendidikan Swadaya Gunung Jati, rawuh. Oh, online ya, mau turun rawuhnya. Rektor Universitas Swadaya Gunung Jati, Profesor Doktor Haji Mukarto Siswoyo, MSI, rawuh. Online juga ya. Ibu Doktor Bapak Doktor ya, Haji Endang Herawan, MM, Dekan Fakultas Pendidikan dan Sains. Maturun Pak Dekan ya. Kalau di sini Endang, ya. Kalau di Cirebon Endang ya. Ya. Mohon maaf tadi salah penyebutan. Kemudian kepada Bapak Profesor Dr. Haji Abdul Rozak M.Pd beserta Ibu, Guru Besar Universitas Swadaya Gunung Jati. Matur nuwun rawuhnya Prof. Terima kasih juga kami ucapkan kepada Bapak Dr. Jaufilali M.Hum dan Apandi M.Pd, Kaprodi dan Sekprodi Pendidikan Bahasa Inggris. Ya, rawuh. Matur nuwun ya rawuhnya. Kepada Bapak Haji Ahda, orang tua. Matur nuwun Pak. Kemudian kepada Dr. Hajah Neneng Aminah M.Pd, istri ya. Kemarin juga berhasil lulus doktor dari UNES ya. Ya, selamat ya. Ini suami istri doktor itu luar biasa ya. Kakak adik dan juga anak tercinta ya. Ya hadir, alhamdulillah. Ini Bapak Ibu dokter ya harus memacu untuk berprestasi juga. Dan teman-teman dari Pak Dr. Wendi, teman-teman dosen di Pendidikan Bahasa Inggris, Fakultas Pendidikan dan Sains UG, teman dari program studi doktoral Pendidikan Bahasa Inggris UNES ya, yang turut hadir dan hadirin semuanya yang tidak bisa saya sebutkan satu persatu. Juga terima kasih kepada seluruh Dewan Penguji yang amat terpelajar yang telah mengantar kelulusan dari dokter baru kita yang kita banggakan. Saya turut bersyukur dan bangga ya sudah dapat mengantar dokter baru. Karena itu saya ingin memberikan hadiah, hadiahnya pantun. Ya. Pantun untuk dokter baru. Melangkah tegap bukit didaki. Nah, karena tadi Prof. Ian cerita tentang bukit-bukit ya. lurus memandang pemandangan indah. Selamat atas promosi Doktor Wendi. Terus berkarya dan bertambah berkah. Ya. Mudah-mudahan terus berkarya ya. Karena dokter itu bukan pencapaian akhir, tapi justru pintu pembuka bagi luasnya cakrawala keilmuan. Dengan demikian ujian telah selesai dan saya menutup ujian ini secara resmi. Ujian promosi doktor pendidikan atas nama Dr. Wendi Kusriandi ditutup secara resmi. Alhamdulillah.
Upacara selesai. Dr. Wendi Kusriandi beserta keluarga dimohon menempatkan diri untuk menerima ucapan selamat. Pemberian ucapan selamat. Ucapan selamat diawali dari Ketua Penguji. Sekretaris Penguji. Anggota tim penguji. Dilanjutkan tamu undangan.